If you're talking about it, I'll be talking about it. Dennis Prager here. Join me this morning at 11, right here on AM 560, The Answer.
Good morning, Dan and Amy. Big flap over the bathroom policy at Starbucks, right?
Oh, yeah.
Costs
the city a lot of money.
By the way,
cost Starbucks a lot of money.
Related note, Seattle repealing that head tax they were going to impose on big companies like Amazon in the wake of the pressure and the lobbying effort from those big companies. That's interesting.
Yeah, they reversed that ordinance.
So
big money speaks.
Pressure can be applied, I guess, and it's just another great example of the Amazons, Jeff Bezos, these tech companies. They are capitalists in practice, even though they're socialists in advocacy.
It's so funny. And that Starbucks thing, I mean, it cost the company $12 million because they decided to have a day of training. Remember the racial, what was it? What was the name of the day that they had?
Oh.
Like sensitivity training, actually. And they closed down 8,000 Starbucks, and it cost them $12 million.
So here's what McDonald's is testing out in countries like Britain and Australia. So it could be coming to a Mickey D's near you. What they do for bathroom access is...
The hall pass?
No.
Key on a string or a rope?
Or there's signage. Yeah, a big piece of driftwood. Yeah.
We had a 2x4 in elementary school. What did you have? A Bible.
A private executive bathroom.
Funny hall pass is 312-642-5600.
So
Hall Pass was the name of your grade school band.
Right, it was a Hall & Oates cover band. The signage at the McDonald's in the UK and Queensland also says it all. Toilets proudly provided. By the way, here's something, too, I don't like about the kind of European lingo.
Yes.
I got to use the toilet instead of saying use the bathroom or the washroom.
Right.
I don't like toilet.
Water closet.
Sounds crass.
Yeah.
This is gross. I got to use the toilet. I have to use the bathroom.
It's
more civilized.
Oh, okay. We'll let them.
Toilets proudly provided for the use of McDonald's customers. Code on bottom of receipt.
Code on bottom of the receipt.
So there's not a key with a piece of driftwood. It's a punch-in code. You have to buy something, and then you get a code on the bottom of the receipt to access the bathroom.
In the bathroom, that's brilliant.
What do you think about that? 312-642-5600, turnkey.pro answer line. 64636DA, turnkey.pro text line. You think, that's sensible. It's using technology, right?
Yeah, it is. It's like a barcode, yeah. But in Europe, you have to pay to use the bathrooms. Well, in France, you do if you want to use the toilet.
The loo.
You've got to give, sometimes they say put in 50 cents to open up the door to use the bathroom. It's crazy. But I think that will cut down on people trying to just use the bathroom because they can.
Well, it may increase the number of incidents like we had with that one woman who dropped a deuce in front of the cashier. Where was that? At Hardee's
Thomas
or something?
Horton.
Oh, Tim Horton.
Tim Horton, Thomas.
Tim Horton in Canada. That's
the
right.
proper way to say it. Thomas instead of Tim. Thomas. Tim Horton. Yeah. That was disgusting.
So it could because.
And then she threw it too when she was done making doo doo.
Thank you for that.
Circled
Thank
around
you for that
and then kicked her legs.
Well, people are very upset, very sensitive about their bathroom access. There's no question. And there's been a lot of criticism of this new bathroom policy because it is leading to accidents and near misses.
Oh. Because when you got to go, you got to go?
Yeah. For example, one woman complained that her grandma has to use a walker to get around. And she said this meant it took them about 5 minutes to walk from the car park. There's another word I don't like.
The car
parking lot. It's like the Boston thing, like park your car in the car park.
Okay.
They say carport.
Carport.
But I don't like car park either. I like parking lot.
All right. So she had to go from the parking lot?
Yeah, at least 10 or so minutes would have passed where a near 90-year-old has to hold their bladder. They're lucky they didn't need to get out the mop and the buckets, and probably lucky I didn't have my kids with me, too. But there has actually been an incident where somebody couldn't hold it or chose not to, and they soiled themselves and the surrounding area. David in Lake Forest, you're on Chicago's Morning Answer. Hello, David.
David.
You got Colin here on I-355.
Or Colin. Hi, Colin.
Oh, Colin. Colin, don't...
Yeah, I don't know where David came from.
All right.
Yeah, the South Loop Jason's Deli has the punch-in code at the top of the receipt.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since that guy tried to strangle the 9-year-old girl in the ladies' room of Jason's Deli.
Oh, well, okay. All right. That's,
we're having
thanks,
fun, but
Colin.
now
Don't
you've
call me
taken it to the
David.
next
Yeah.
level.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
That'd be a problem.
Yeah. I wonder if this will lead more people to choose just to take their business elsewhere, to substitutes for McDonald's like McDowell's.
Look, me and the McDonald's people, we got this little misunderstanding. See, they're McDonald's. I'm McDowell's. Huh? They got the golden arches. Mine is the golden arcs. Now, see, they got the Big Mac. I got the Big Mick. We both got 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and onions. But they use a sesame seed bun. My buns have no seeds.
No seeds on the buns at McDowell's. Yeah, maybe go to the Golden Arcs instead of the Golden Arches. Ralph and Rantoul.
Hey, good morning. In our lottery and gambling addicted culture, it's perfect because the code on the bottom of the receipt, everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner.
Everybody got the secret code. Yeah.
Change, so that do you have to hustle with your business before you get out of the water closet before somebody else rushes in, or is it just come one, come all? Everybody's a winner all the time.
Yeah, that's true, right? You got to lock it up so that somebody can have the experience of punching in their own code to prove that they purchased a Happy Meal or some such thing. Yeah,
I don't even like using
Thanks for the call, Ralph.
bathrooms at restaurants anyway, do you? I find it disgusting. I don't know why I think it's disgusting. It's when people hover.
I do my business at home.
And Hyatt cleans up after you with pee pads.
Yeah, exactly. We share a pee pad.
Because you both don't want to leave the house.
Exactly. We're indoor people and dogs. Drew in the Western Burbs.
You know, I appreciate you guys discussing this incredibly important issue.
Thank you.
As you all know, today is Free Taco Day at Taco Bell, so access to bathrooms is extremely important today. So I appreciate that very much.
Thank you very much, Drew. Yeah, I mean, it does. He makes the point, an important one, that now you're going to have to plan this out. And you're going to have to, because you're going to have to take a look at the lines. If I need to go, can I hold it to, snake my way through the line at Wendy's? If Wendy's would adopt this policy.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
I don't
they
know
will.
what Wendy's policy is.
John in Palatine.
Hey, Dan, I thought they were already taking their business elsewhere, or now they do.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call, John. And the rim shot. Judy in Lamont.
Hi, good morning. I think I might have it solved. When we were traveling in Dubrovnik, got off the cruise ship and kind of really had to go to the bathroom, walked up the hill and got to the washroom, and it was literally just a little hole in the ground. I don't even think there was toilet paper. Luckily, you did have the option of finding a real toilet, but hole in the ground, nothing else. Squat it, do your thing, and that was all they had.
All right.
Called the shoe in Africa.
Thanks for the call, Judy.
And Jill, the villagers put a hole in the ground, put a little outhouse over it. When that's filled up, they pat it up, they move on and dig a hole elsewhere.
Fertilizer. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's a secret garden. Margaret in Downers Grove.
Hey, so I was thinking about it. If you're traveling alone and you buy yourself a Happy Meal and then you have to go to the bathroom, what do you do with your Happy Meal? Take it into the bathroom with you? That's gross.
I always leave it at the counter and tell them to
Oh,
watch
yeah, that's a good point. Thanks for the call, Margaret. I never thought about that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, just stop.
Well, I mean, it depends how long you plan on being in there. It's just sort of the food cycle.
Okay. I hope you weren't.
That is so.
now.
Would you want to leave a meal unattended?
Oh, I've done
to
that.
go to the bathroom.
Oh, I would never bring food into a bathroom. That's disgusting.
Well,
you go, then you order, and then you leave.
but you can't because
You
you got to
hover.
get the code.
Oh, you're right.
That's the
my,
point.
Now see.
So you either have
10
to
minutes into the segment, now I understand what's
you
going
either
on.
have to hold it or you have to leave your meal unattended.
Oh no, yeah, no.
What
I'm
if
not going to
what if
McDonald's
you
then.
just do takeout? Can you take the food into the bathroom in a
Ew.
bag? Can you do that? Is it Diane in Moments? You're on Chicago's Morning Answer.
Yeah, I kind of it's kind of the same thing. Like you don't know you're not a customer, I guess, until you've already paid for it. I was in a Joann's Fabrics with my daughter, who was about 3.5, had to go to the bathroom, and they said we weren't customers. You had to go somewhere else. I'm like, we are customers. We're looking. We didn't pay for it yet. She has to use the bathroom. So they sent us off through a plaza. We had to check out like 3 different stores. By that time she went, and I didn't go back to Joann's Fabrics for like 10 years. I was so mad.
Yeah, thanks for the call, Diane. I don't really
Isn't the
understand.
customer always right? I mean, whatever happened to customer service?
If you've ever seen Falling Down, you know that that's not our policy. At Whammy Burger.
Oh, that's right, at Whammy Burger.
I think we have a critic. Here's the thing about that, though. There's one thing I understand not wanting to make your restroom in your business a homeless shelter like Starbucks is,
Right.
or like public access. But if you have a customer, like in Diane's case, you have a customer in there, and it's not a fast food joint, so it's
Right,
like you
just
may buy, you may not, but you're still a customer. There is some of these businesses that so like jealously guard their bathroom privileges. Like there's the fountain of youth is contained in their, you know what I mean?
Right.
Have you ever had that before too? Where like the whole kind of making bathroom is not for the public and this and that.
Yeah, I
You
hate
know.
that. No, like, well, where do you go then?
You just drop
They
a
don't let me
deuce on the floor like at Tim Hortons. Rick and Joliet, you're on Chicago's Morning Answer.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't want to know the answer to this question,
Mhm.
but how do you wash your hands first before you eat if you can't use the restroom first?
Well, that's it. You'd have to leave your food unattended, and do you trust the other patrons in McDonald's?
Yeah, not a chance.
Okay.
Not any more than I trust people are actually washing their hands.
Thanks, Rick.
Have you ever heard